How you doing there, Mr. Nan? Big cold around sun. I remember, poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. Hey, Sterling, Barbara, how you doing? My new blue jeans. Rose again. And in the glory. Hey, nickel stacking. Uh-oh. Hang on. How we doing, everybody? Been busy. Sterling, Eric's, Tony, Gold Asset. Good to see you, brother. Barbara, Sterling, Dean. I got Nickel. I got the link out there for you. Don't make me cry. Oh, I'm not going to make you cry. Oh, I wouldn't do that, Barbara. You'll like today's stack, what we got going on. Yeah, you'll like it. So, Nickel, you just beat me to it. I was trying to get ready and I was playing some music. And could you hear my music in the background? Yeah, there you. I won't make you cry. Hey, Crafty Stacker, how you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Chad, Tony Erickson, thank you for coming. It stunk. You didn't like that? Oh my God, we're having a mega nickel on tonight as a guest. Mega Nickel, thank you for coming, sir.
Yeah, she couldn't wait to tie me out. Whatever the number is, it's whatever Barbara. It's not what number Barbara picks. I tell you.
I couldn't. I was busy trying to get the camera set, get my everything all done on here, and I'm like, boom! I saw you get timed out. I said, oh man, I don't have that link in there for it, so I got it out there for you. So it's hey there, Chad. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Everybody hit that like and all that good stuff. That like and love button really good for me. I appreciate all the support. We're just a little guy out here running around with these big guys. You know, we're trying to grow. Hey there, Sterling. Did you have you seen what nickel's been going for? 2024 nickel's been going for on eBay, nickel?
Hundreds of dollars, probably.
A roll of 2024 D nickels are going anywhere from 120 to 150 a roll. That's a bankroll. It's incredible. It is incredible.
Trump now is he's up to like 330 electoral votes now if the election was held today. So total smashing of Biden.
Yeah, It's not going to be pretty for Biden, and I heard he's going to continue running. I heard he's not going to step down, but I'm kind of waiting to see what the actual Democratic Party does.
Well, Trump is saying he's going to step down and he's going to endorse Kamala.
Oh Lord!
President. And so if he does that, I don't see how the party can replace her. If that's the terms, I step down, but she gets it. I don't see how they can say no.
Exactly. That's exactly right. Hey, Count Derpla.
They made their bed. They got a lie in it. They had some real winners last time they ran.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
But they'll say right up to the end, "Oh, I'm in it to win it." Remember Clinton? I don't even know that woman. Next day, yes, indeed, I knew that woman, and with Monica Lewinsky. So they'll say one thing, and in 24 hours they'll admit to something. So
exactly, yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Barbara says he's got no problem. He's going to get reelected. Barbara, you need to go to my community page, polls, and watch that video. And I don't think you'll be so confident after you watch that video. He's going to get torched. I mean, if Biden stays in, he's torched. I mean, it's over. They can't cheat enough. They would have to create 200 million votes to get the guy in this time. I mean, and we only have 350 million people. And a lot of those are kids. Some are in nursing homes, don't know who they are. Probably where Biden's going as soon as he quits being president. And they don't vote. So I don't know where if we have more votes than we have people, I think you got a problem. And I think that's what they'll have to do to cheat him in this time. Yeah,
because I think Trump had 81 million, 82 million votes, and then Biden came in with a little over that.
Well, I'll tell you, most of the polls that the Democrats are jumping up and down over are polls that were taken back like mid 2023.
Right.
Anything today, Trump's either up or he's down probably less than a point. So he's in trouble. When you see it that close, he's in trouble.
Yeah, that's how I feel. And I kind of wonder what kind of October is going to be. Are they going to start? Are these parties like the Antifa or the Black? What do they call the Black? Black Lives Matter, and are they going to be in out there raising Cain like they did the first year?
They will if they replace Kamala and put somebody in that's not of the same persuasion. Let's put it that way. They're going to raise, I'm sure.
Right.
So it's got to be either they got to let Harris run, or they're going to have to get Michael Obama to run. It's got to be one of those two, or else I think they're going to have problems. I mean,
exactly.
You'll have an open convention like in '68, and it'll be a mess.
Oh, it's going to be it's going to be a mess. It will be a mess. Has anybody been keeping up with the price of silver this week and what's kind of going on? I've been watching it pretty close.
Went back over 30.
Yeah, it's 30.26 or something like that. Last time I saw it today. But what I have been seeing, and this hasn't been public, India, and I've got links to all this, and I'll put it at the end of my show here. India has bought 70 million ounces in the last 2 weeks of silver. And what they're doing, India, China, and some other countries, I don't know them all, are actually going into the LBMA and the COMEX, and they're buying these contracts. And they are not wanting money. They're wanting their actual silver. So they are actually trying to break the COMEX and the LBMA. So with that happening, if the COMEX or LBMA can't give you silver when you're wanting your contracts up, that means that they're going to be basically that means they're going broke or whatever you want to. Hey, Wendy, thank you for coming in. That means that
they can just force them to take a check or cash.
Well, they can do that, but with them doing that, that forces them out of the silver market. You see what I'm getting at? They can't fulfill their contract. It's really crazy with what they're doing. And I was surprised to see, you think about 70 million ounces of silver. That's $2.6 trillion of silver that India bought. And they bought more this year than they did last year. And
well, it's like this. If the silver's probably there underground, there's no shortage there. But they mine it secondary, the copper.
Right.
So they can't produce it, I guess, very fast. And so, yeah, you could have a situation when you have a shortage, not based on extinction, but just based on they probably can't get it, mine it, produce it, do all the processes with it to get it to the buyers,
Right. See, that's what they're doing, is they're actually bleeding off the silver, actual physical silver, and they can only mine so much per year. And Tony Erickson just put something up there about landslides and mine collapsing around the world with mining precious metals. And I have not heard that. I would love to see the actual articles on that or links to it. And so it's going to get bad.
And then also it's probably safety things. Think about it. If you're a mine, you want to mine it as cheap as you can, and they're probably not following protocol. And
right.
You're gonna
exactly.
And if these workers, I don't know if they're unionized or not, but if they walk off, you ain't getting no new silver. That's for fact.
Exactly. Well, the Russians met with the BRICS nations here just recently, and they're talking about getting a settlement currency, and they're going to call it the unit. And that was 2 weeks ago. And I was checking that out, what they're doing. And so they're trying to sidestep the Swiss accounting is what they're trying to do. And they're going to do, that. And so they've got around 30 countries that's joining up with BRICS that are going to be doing this. So, hey, Silver Moraine, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Hit that like button. And so with these countries all joining in with the BRICS, it's going to take them a while to dethrone the dollar, because the dollar is pretty powerful right now. But they're slowly doing it. And what was really something, last week, India repatriated 100 tons of gold from the London LBMA, and they took it back home. So these countries, and they're not the only one that has taken their gold back. France did it a few years ago to the U.S., and other ones are doing it. So they're slowly getting ready to be a gold back currency, or gold back digital currency, I think is what they're trying to do.
Yeah. Did you read what Lucky Star wrote?
No, I didn't. Where is she? I see Oh, there she is. if Mr. Mega wins, he will declare martial law. All you own now belongs to King Trump. Supreme Court is no longer of use to him. No more elections, only King Trump in charge. I don't want a king.
I tell you what she's saying sounds good to me. I'm sorry, I'd love to have Trump in there about 16 years. We might actually shrink government, do away with departments, become fiscally responsible. So I would actually like that, but he'll be 82, I think, after this next term, after he finishes up this time, and 4 more would make him 86. And who knows, even Trump could go wacky on us. So I guess that's not a good idea.
Right. We'll see what happens, because I don't know if he's going to stay in there for more than one or not. And I'm sure whoever gets in there as vice president will be probably the next president. And I think
he needs to pick ultra conservative. Actually, I'd be a good candidate. Nobody would kill him because they wouldn't want me, because I'd be so conservative, wanting to do away with everything. They go, this guy's nuts. He's worse than Trump. So he needs to pick a really conservative dude to be the VP. I mean, they still read newspapers. They don't use the computer. They don't have a cell phone. He needs a guy that's like back in the caveman days. That's what he needs, because that will give him job security, because they ain't going to take him out and have someone like that come in. So,
you know who I think he's going to pick, and I think he's going to pick Ron DeSantis.
Well, he can't, because he's from Florida, and Trump's from Florida, and you can't count the electoral votes from that state.
That's true.
So nobody from Florida. I keep hearing all this. I don't know if the media is trying to get him to do it and then say, hey, look at this fool. He don't even know the rules or what they're trying to do. But everybody keeps bringing up that who is representative or senator from Florida that ran for president. I can't think of his name. He's a Hispanic, I think. Well, I said he can't. He's not considering him because he can't do it. It has to be. And he can't move his residency. He could say, he ain't going back to New York. Trump ain't ever going to go back to New York.
No, he's done with New York.
And now, if he would get his residency back to New York, he'd pick anybody in Florida he wanted. But and I think Donaldson, everybody keeps saying Donaldson. I said, well, I think he's Florida. So I don't think he can pick him. It's got to be somebody in another state. And Trump doesn't believe the VP gives you anything. He's one that doesn't believe that. Reagan picked Bush Sr. to secure Texas, in which it did. And that's why he picked him. I don't think those two got along too well, but he picked him for Texas because he wanted those points from Texas. So there you go. So he's going to have to, and I don't think he can pick anybody from a crazy state, that being blue, because they're all crazy. I don't think they're doing good.
Exactly.
I don't see where it would give him that state by picking somebody from that state that's a popular politician. I just don't think it'll happen. And I don't think he needs to. He's so far up right now on Biden, whether Barbara wants to believe it or not. He is kicking his butt. And I mean bad. I mean, this is like Reagan.
It's getting pretty obvious.
Yeah,
especially
like Reagan.
After the debate, it was really obvious. I didn't know how it would go at the debate. When after the debate, I know, like, no, it's game over. So it's game over.
Yeah, Beto, other known as AKA Beto, he said they ought to pick me. Yeah, because I'm telling you, the Democrats would open doors for Trump. They would make sure he had a cushion and a pillow, because they would not want me to be in there. I can tell you that.
Well, that's kind of interesting, but for to get him in there, but I still don't have an idea who he's going to pick yet. I'm still kind of like thinking that Governor Whitmer of Michigan is going to be the VP move up to take over, and then have Kamala go out on a
well, he does like generals. He's very fond of generals. So I've always put that in the back of my mind. He also likes governors. So yep. I've always convinced he was going to pick either a general or a governor to be the VP.
See it, you know, what was that general that got all the
Flynn.
yes. It wouldn't
He
surprise
likes
me if he
Flynn.
got picked. Yes, he does.
And Flynn's a good guy. Flynn is a good guy. He's fair. He doesn't pull punches. I do like him, but it'll be
Right.
another white dude. I just don't know if Trump's going to go for another white guy. I mean, you have two white males. I don't know. He's got a big lead, so I mean, it may not hurt him. I don't know how much it helps him, but it probably doesn't hurt him. I really thought he'd go for a Black American, probably probably a senator, because I don't think I'm trying to think of governors that are prominent. I can't think of any. Generals, I can't think of any. Or a woman governor like Nome, until Nome shot her dog in the head and probably blew her chances. So, but I really like Nome. I really did like Nome.
Can you see what Lucky Star wrote up there again?
Oh shoot, I missed it.
I'll read it to you. There will be no more Constitution. We won't have any more rights whatsoever. He is saying he's the chosen one. He's saying what he will do. I can't vote for men to control me in any way whatsoever. So,
oh wait a minute. So Lucky Star must be not married. She must not be married.
No, I don't think she is there, Nickel. So, but yeah, that she is she's very anti-Trump, which I understand. A lot of people don't like Trump, regardless of what he does, and so that's kind of what.
Well, my live tonight at 10, it's called Trump, or Guns, Trump, and the Supreme Court, and so there's going to be some people come on there that think he's anti-gun. So,
Trump?
Yeah, constitutional stacker does not like him because of guns. So
he is not anti-gun in any way, shape, or form.
I know a lot of them's going to come on there when constitutional says it, and they're going to say, it ought to be a pretty good show, I guess, if enough people show up. But
what time are you going to go on there?
10 Eastern. That'll be
your time. 10 Eastern.
Yeah.
Be what, 8 o'clock?
It'll be your time. It'll be 7.
Oh, okay. I might be up then by then.
Yeah, give them heck, Rocky.
Yep, I will. Run a poll, see what your chat wants as vice president. Seth, that's good. Why don't everybody in the chat write down who they want for vice president for Trump? That would be interesting. I would like to see that. But I really think that we're going into a silver squeeze, and what I seeing as silver is getting harder and harder to find, and you're happening. And what they're doing, and I was going to tell you this, Tulsi Gabbard, yeah, Tulsi, yeah, that's General Flynn. I think it could be Tulsi. I don't know.
I'm going to stick with Nome. She killed her dog, but country people do that. My cousins, he killed his hunting dog when he got into his rabbits. They've done things that would make your hair curl. They work the country farmer type person, like a rancher, like she is.
Right.
They see dogs as an employee. They do not see them as a pet. They do not see them as a friend. So they're more likely to do something like that. I mean, my cousins wouldn't let them in the house. They wouldn't pet them. They were workers.
Yeah.
And so they look at it differently that way. So people's giving her a hard time, but that's kind of how they do it on ranches and farms. So.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, what I was to get back to silver, I think what these foreign countries are draining the COMEX and the LBMA, and they're taking that silver to Singapore and selling it, because Singapore silver is like $3 an ounce higher, and so it's. I think that's what they're doing, is what we're seeing, why they're buying it and selling it, and why it's going to keep climbing. Silver Wolverine says, I like that Tulsi is an anti-forever wars. We need to stay out of the Middle East conflicts. So one thing is for sure, Middle East will shoot at each other we can stay. I agree with you. We do not need to be in any wars. I'm anti-war. War is dirty.
Okay, but Tulsi, she's also the one that endorsed the socialist Sanders.
Yes.
And I can't forgive that. And I don't want anybody near that office that even breathes or whispers socialism.
Yes.
I can't go for her. Now, I will vote for Trump, but I will not like it if he picks her. And I guarantee you want Trump with a bullet in the head, pick Tulsi Gabbard. He's dead.
See, I don't think he's going to pick Tulsi because she is anti-gun too. And she doesn't say she is, but if you go back on when she was a Democrat, she was picking and going after our guns, the second 2As. So, yeah, Beto, that's right. Yep. Especially China is buying a lot of silver because they're getting short on silver on their solar panels. So they're buying a lot of silver. And so it's getting, I think we're going to start seeing silver take some pretty big jumps.
Well, I can tell you this. If Biden gets appointed back in, because he ain't going to get elected. Now, we know that. It's going to be cheating. If he gets in, silver is going to $60, $65 an ounce if they allow it. That's if they allow it. They may freeze it. I don't know what level they will freeze silver. They froze nickel at 50. Silver's gotten right to 50. If it goes beyond 50, I can't tell you how much longer they will let it go before they freeze the markets on it. I know $100 silver would probably wipe the banks out. That's what I've always been told.
See, we're close to seeing a lot of banks fold up, and what the banks that are folding up, the small ones are being bought up and put in there, and it's not being brought out. It's not being said or anything like that. So,
yeah, if you see a merger or you see a buyout, that means that bank failed unofficially.
Yep.
It failed because it couldn't be on its own. So someone had to take them over, and that is a failure, but it won't go down in the official stats as a failure.
Right. Barbara's saying that no cheating needed. Biden is already the winner, but you won't pay attention.
I tell you, she should get her own program. I'm telling you. It would
you could be on his re-election team there, Barbara. You should be on there.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Good to see you, Lucky Star. I don't think I said hi to you. I've been trying to keep up with the chat and everything, but thanks for coming, and good to see you. Clear Lake, good to see you. So it's, that. So I like seeing the people, what they're picking and what they, what that could be the vice president. But I bet it's going to be somebody that we won't expect. And I know why he's not saying much who the vice president's going to be, because they're going after him like crazy. And so they would go after the vice president. They would find somebody or something or try to go after the vice president. So that's why he's keeping it quiet.
Oh, well, you need to get a campaigner, because then you can cover the country. You can break the country in half. So he needs to get somebody that can actually campaign. And some of the people that I've heard that maybe right up on the top of his list, I go, they're not campaigners. They can get elected, but they're not really good campaigners.
So what did you think about them? I know you don't buy from the mint nickel, but a lot of people do buy from the mint. What did you think about their raising their prices up and their hikes and everything?
If they raised it, 20%?
Yeah, that's what they raised up about.
They're nuts.
That's what I think.
They probably can't handle it. They have no quality control. They have maybe that's what they're going to buy. Maybe they'll use that 20% to get some quality control in, because what they send out is kind of trashy looking sometimes. It's got error, it's got blemishes, scratches, all kinds of stuff. It's embarrassing. If they were a company, they would be out of business.
Did you see who Tony Erickson said for vice president? Kid Rock?
No, we don't need no more celebrity. I say no. And now General Flynn, it's not a bad pick. He's just another white dude. And I think Trump would be better suited if he picked a great minority. And there's a lot of great candidates that are minorities out there. That'd be women, black men. There's, some great black men that are conservatives out there. So I think he needs to go that road this time. I really do.
Well, do you remember Ben Carson? He was the what do you call
housing? I think he was head of housing, wasn't he?
Yes, or
Yeah.
housing or something like that. Now, I thought
Housing,
about
urban
him.
development. Yeah,
Yes,
I like him, except for he's really smart. He's a good guy.
he's a brain
But-
surgeon.
Yeah, but he also took an oath to not take lives. And so if we're under a nuclear attack, can he launch nukes back to take lives, or would he just absorb the nuclear fallout? I'm concerned about that. And it takes him time to react too. He's got a slow reaction time. Because when he was a brain surgeon, you don't run in, just cut somebody open and start messing with the brain. He had to
That's
study
exactly-
it, and prepare for it. So his mind thinks in terms of, let me think about everything over. Let's take a step back. Let's consider. You can't have that as president. You've got 7 seconds to make your mind up, and I don't think Carson could do it. That's just my personal opinion.
Well, he was who I was thinking. Hey, Liquid, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Well, I was going to sit here and talk about the research I did on the mint. And I'm going to type this out, put it on my stream. How you doing, our anonymous rooster? Thank you for coming. Hit that like and love button and subscribe. I need all the help I can get. YouTube has taken so many of my subs away from me, and they're being bad to me. They treat me bad. They've even taken some of my videos down. So I have to be careful what I say and stuff on here. The YouTube does not like me, but that's okay. So sometimes I'm not as what you would call democratic as far as what I say and stuff like that, So
But Noam, you take Noam. She can make that type of decision. No, and
yep.
And I would tell any of the people that work for her, do anything you want, but do not bother her chicken. If you touch her chicken, you're gone.
Her chicken, huh?
Yeah, you remember LBJ? He used to reach over other people's plates and take their food.
Yep.
I double dog dare him to take Noam's chicken.
She might cut his fingers off. You know what I mean?
He might take his favorite finger, if you know what I mean.
Well, he may be. Think about this, Nickel. It costs the mint every time they make $1 as far as a machine going down. Thank you, Seth. I really appreciate it. Every time they mint a coin, like $1 coin at the mint, it costs the mint 10 cents for that strike. Okay, that gives you an idea of what it costs to make a coin. That's not including the materials or anything like that. So let's take a $0.50. And a $0.50 costs the mint 0.259 cents to make. That's about 25 cents to make a $0.50, including the labor, the stamping, and everything it takes to get it out the door. Hey, Jamie Fox, thank you a lot for coming. Now, if you take, like in the silver proof set, I sit there today, and the silver proof set does not even have 1.5 ounces of silver in it. And they just rated it up to $150. Now,
There's There's no way I'd buy that. There's no way.
No, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. And you think
you can buy it, you wait anything they make. If you wait long enough, you're going to get a bargain price on it on secondary market.
Yep, exactly.
You just got to wait. Just got to wait.
And so it's incredible to see, that silver proves. Hey, son of a silver stacker, thank you for coming in. If you sit there and figure you got 1.5 unless an ounce and a half of silver. So at $30, that would be an ounce and so and a half. So let's say $45 worth of silver. Then the rest of it, to strike the coin 10 cents on each one of the coins in there and stuff, you got less than $50 in that thing, and they're going to charge $150. It's just absurd what they're doing. I just can't see how they can justify raising that up. I know their costs didn't go up 20%. And as soon as she got in there, 2020, when Gibson got in there, she raised the from 105 to 130. And that's a pretty good substantial, that's 25% basically what she raised it up when she got in there. Now she's raising it up another 20%. It's unbelievable what they're trying to charge. And you think about the silver $50. Now not the $50, but the silver dollars at the Peace in Morgan. You take those and you figure out $95 for a proof, $91 for a burnish, and you think about that, and they don't even have an ounce of silver in it, and it costs them 10 cents to strike it, and then you got, say, $30 of silver in there. No. And 150, just what they're just being absorbent. They're ripping us off.
Maybe they're really telling us what the inflation rate really is.
Well, that's possible.
Maybe they're the most honest of all the departments, because they tell us it's 3% or down low or hardly nothing, and yet they go up like they did. So I think they're kind of telling on themselves. Sounds like to me
that's true. And so maybe the mint knows that there is a silver shortage, and we're going to see silver go up astronomical here pretty soon. That's why they did it. We'll see here in the next couple of weeks what silver does, because I really feel that we're going to see silver go up. And I bought more silver. I bought some more SAEs or ASEs, and I'm just going to continue on because I feel like they're a bargain right now. If you buy a tube of them, it's like $733 for 20 of them. That's about the cheapest you're going to find.
What I'm waiting for is constitutional silver to completely run dry, whereas you can't find it because, we don't know how many's out there of that because they melted a lot of it back down. So we don't know how much, but I would have to think all the people getting into it now, all the people that's in it, that's buying it, we'll see how much longer you can even get that.
Right. And see, it's getting harder and harder for even getting ASEs. And that's why you're seeing a premium being jacked up on them. Yeah, that's Chad. I agree with you. I really think we're going to see silver go up. That's why they did it. I think they know what's going on.
Yeah, but how high will they let it get? I know they won't let it get to 75.
Well, Nickel, they may not have a choice because the control of the COMEX and controlling the silver prices is pretty much out of their hands because the Singapore is starting to really, really, and like I said, silver's $3 an ounce more there. And so you're going to start seeing silver start climbing. It wouldn't surprise me next week we see 5 or 6% silver go up per day or in a day. There's too much stuff going on. And it's that the United States, the COMEX cannot do it because they're being bled dry back out by these countries. So if you don't have any silver and you sell contracts for silver, you're going to be kind of like sitting on the sidelines. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the whole system, the way they do it, like I've always give the example, it's like having a chair for sale, selling it to 5 people, and not letting any of the 5 people actually have it. That's kind of
exactly. Yep. That's very true. Very true. Wendy, I got a question for you. Did you get your envelope, your letter, your GA? Some people hadn't got their, the mail is just the pits.
Yeah, that's another one. That's another one for you.
It's-
They kind of raise their prices about like the mint.
Yeah,
You know,
it costs 76 cents to mail a letter now.
It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous too. So,
It is.
but they're telling you operation costs are up, inflation is up. You know, that I think the government tells on itself, but just by what they do.
Exactly. I do believe inflation's up. It's not near what they say it is. And if you look at the stats, Microsoft just laid a bunch of people off. And, you know, for Microsoft to start laying more people off, it's never got my shirt. All's good. You never got your shirt, Snakebite? Let me send you an email on that because you should have. That was sent by FedEx. Snakebite.
And Sterling, I know I never got my gift, my Christmas gift. That's going to be like the only one I get all year. And I'm not going to get it. I was expecting at least coal. You know, how much does it cost to send me a piece of coal? I don't know. I didn't get nothing.
Have you sent your? Oh, yes, I have sent out a few dongs out. Dean got a dong. Digital money. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you got to cash that digital money in. There you go. Because I sent a bunch out FedEx. I got tired of the post office, and so the one I'm having trouble getting to is Dale Vale. I got his box back from FedEx saying that address does not exist. So I got to send him an email because I sent him a shirt and some other stuff, and so I got to check on him and email and make sure I got the right. Rocky's dong, someone every week. I do. You're right, Jamie. I do dong. I may just send Barbara my dong. She needs to be donged.
And then Seth said, "Get a girlfriend if you want Christmas gift." That ain't how it works, Seth. I'll get nothing. I'll get nothing for that, but I sure have to spend it. I'll have to give her something. I'm gonna get Joe Squat. So that'll work. And by the way, while he's typing something to the chat, Caitlin Clark got a triple double. First rookie ever to get a triple double. Indiana Fever, catch it.
Okay, Tom, yours is coming FedEx because of the trouble I've had with the post office. So I FedExed it last week, and so you should be getting it any time. And that's all the rest of the box. Dale's came back. I got Dale's back. So
remember, it took forever for me to get that one thing you sent me.
Yeah, I know. I mailed you out one, and I'm like, good God, would it take 2 weeks?
Yeah, you could have walked it here.
Exactly.
And back. You could have got back. But I don't know. It's pathetic. Real. You know how it is. Postal service is the most efficient part of government. Even though they say it's technically not, it is. It is government. Trump's going to take care of that. He gets in, he's going to privatize that.
Yeah, Bo Palmer is thinking that some of us are thinking that the flowing hair will be a sellout. Bo Palmer doesn't think it will. It depends on how many they make, Bo. If they make a lot of them like the rest of them, no, it won't be a sellout because I was going to buy one, and I sure in hell ain't going to buy the gold. Okay, I'll do that, Tony. I can send Dale's to him. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That would be good. That would be good. So how many we got in here tonight? I got to get, let's see here. Hang on. We got 22 in here, it looks like. And am thinking, hey, 79, there you are.
She knew it was time for the giveaway. She come in.
Yep. It's time for the giveaway. We got 22 in here. So let's pick a number between 1 and 30. And I'll start it. Don't start yet. We're going to give away a gold bar and a silver bar. So let me get it.
Goat Sick's not here. She usually comes in all these. I wonder where
Who's
she's at.
79? She's here.
Well, no, Goat Sick.
Oh, Go Six. Okay. All right. Yeah, JM is not here for sure.
Yeah,
All right, are you ready to pick a number? So let's go. Let's pick a number. You got a number there, Nickel?
Yep.
Yeah, you did, Barbara. She's up here bragging about timing you out.
Yeah, I know. I just came in and said hello. Bam. I don't know what's so bad about saying hello. Bam.
There you go. 3D works. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, at least let's see how many we got in here now. We got quite a few. The numbers have stopped. So Clear Lake got 30. Okay, let me go back. Let's stop. Let's go back and look at the numbers and make sure nobody picked the same number. Tom Larson and Sterling Cannabis. Sterling Cannabis, you're going to have to pick a different number. Both of y'all got the same number, 17. So, and Tom Larson was the first one. So can you pick a different number, Sterling? Lucky Star got 30, and I think I saw another 30 down here. Clear Lake. Lucky Star picked 30. Can you pick a different number? Okay, Tony Erickson picked 23.
It's a musk rifle.
Do I?
He's got an old time flintlock. I think it's a flintlock rifle. Is what Trump's holding.
Yeah, that's what it looks like the what they used back in the evolutionary the Revolutionary War. Okay, hold on here. We got Seth, Steve C. Can you pick a different number? Seth got 13. So can you pick a different number?
I will say this. I saw the number. Somebody hit it on the head.
Okay, good.
So we do have an outright winner.
All right, we got an outright winner. So it looks like, okay, Clear Lake picked 9. Hey there, On Voyage. How you doing? Good to see you. I miss the red robe. Oh, yeah. I'll wear the red robe for you next week. How's that, darling? I'll do that. Barbara picked 69 for you there, Nickel. She likes that 69 number. Okay, Steve has picked 15. Let's see here. 15. Let's see. Anybody got 15? Jamie Fox already got 15. Can you pick a different number? Steve, he's been picked. I like Barbara Carbone. She's thinking in the right way. She's really wouldn't want me to fly there and take her out to dinner. I forgot my number. Oh, well, let me go back up here and Barbara is 20 the winner. Okay, 23.
I think it was 0. I think 7.
All right. Okay. Let me go up here. I think they've got other numbers. Erickson's 23. Okay. Erickson picked 23. All right. Now, I think we're all good. So what's the number there, Nickel?
Well, showed a little too much that time. Face reveal. All right. I'll give you a hint. Someone got it. It's Joe Montana's number. So if you know Joe Montana's number, you got it. 16.
16. All right. Let's see who the first 16 was. Bo Palmer, the first 16 got it. All right. Bo Palmer. Let me give you my email. Send me an email so I can mail you your GA.
And your dong.
And, oh, you're not supposed to tell him about that. Yes, he's going to get donged.
Because he had doggone 16.
Oh, Lord. Hey, Bo, I just put my email in there, so email your address to me, and I can send it to you. Congratulations, Bo. You are the winner. You won a gold bar and a silver bar.
And the silver bar may be worth $50 in the next.
Yeah,
couple
you
weeks.
never know. That gold bar, you know, these little gold bars that in there are not cheap to buy. I can tell you that right now. So it's real gold. So
Yeah, they got huge premiums on those.
oh, they do. Yes, they do, because of the small amount, you know. So yes, it is. Is Dale in here?
Yeah.
Hey, there he is, Dale. Hey, Dale, I sent your package off. Do a FedEx. Oh, thank you there, on Voyage. You're welcome. Dale, I sent your package off, and silver has gone up a little bit, but not much. I can look at it. Hang on here. Silver is up 8 cents. It's 31.23 right now. And so, Dale, anyway, I sent your package off FedEx, and it came back. They couldn't, and I want you to resend your address to me. Yeah, let me see here. Bo says he sent me an email. Let's see here. Make sure it don't go on my. There he is, right there. Okay, cool. Okay, got it. Okay, Bo, I got it. So thank you, sir, and I'll mail it to you. And I'm going to send you my dong too. You're going to get dong, sir. So everybody gets donged on here. Rocky's dong is coming your way. So enjoy. So Bo, have you heard about the COMEX being bought out, and they're buying China, India, and some other countries are buying the silver, paper silver, and they're buying it out, and then they're taking it to across the pond there to the the Chinese. Anyway, they're selling it in China because the silver's $3 more an ounce in Shanghai, and the Shanghai exchange. Hey, Truthful Troll, thank you for coming.
There's Hong Kong and there's Taiwan.
Yep. And so the silver there in Shanghai is $3 cheaper. So they're taking it over and selling it. Now, tell me, how long can they do that to try and suppress silver if they're buying it here and sending it over to Shanghai at $3 an ounce higher? They can't do that. You know, it's going to break them. It will flat break them. So, Bo, the India bought 70 million ounces of silver in the last 2 weeks, and that tells me that they're trying to make silver. They're doing a silver squeeze, and we don't even know about it. And so it's real. And I got links to all this stuff with the articles and everything, and I'll post it at the end of the show here. So it's crazy. So I got to write down Bo. I got his message there. Okay, I'll get it later. But yeah, there's a 79. You missed out. You missed out on my dong. You want the big dong, right?
I love silver prices. $31, and I pay about on average between $3.50 and $4 an ounce.
Now you get some pretty good deals. Now let me ask you, Nickel, do you melt that stuff down?
Nope, don't have to. The place that in Louisville that takes it, they just take it and give you 100% minus 10% for their fees, and that's it. So it's pretty simple here. I mean, but I just sent off gold jewelry and got 92% of spot. And I can't
Oh,
believe
that's
that.
good.
I know. I'm going, holy cow, 92%.
That's really good. That's really good. So, does anybody have any questions that they wanted to ask about the silver going out and what we're seeing and what it's going to be? I still say keep stacking silver. I'm doing it personally, but what your own personal idea is, it's up to y'all. But I am actually still stacking.
I'm keeping my silver and selling some gold because I think gold is just really high, and I think silver is yet to begin. So I'm a silver guy. So I'd rather have my silver than gold.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, yeah, they are. These people that are in power are keeping everything on the down low. And yes, he knows, they all know that the dollar is losing and they need to prop up some kind of wealth, and they got to have gold or silver. And the United States has been actually my mind, I'm getting tired. Repatriated gold back to these countries that want their own gold back. Why wouldn't they? You think about, we were holding 100 tons of India's gold, and yes, I agree with you, Seth. 100 tons of gold, and they repatriated it. I know it's horrible, truthful troll. I'm burning up. So it's they're all pulling their gold out of the U.S. because they know it's right around the corner, and nobody's buying our bonds except the U.S. dollar will stay strong, but just less and less. Yes, that's true, Dale. I don't know how long it's going to take, but you can see it. It's going down, and I still say keep stacking silver. Yes. And if you can get constitutional silver at a decent price, that's a good way to do it. I mean, that way you're not paying out the wazoo.
Dimes are super great.
Yes, that's what I do. I buy Roosevelt dimes.
If you're a beginning stacker, I always tell them you really gonna need those dimes. No matter what, you need dimes. And on top of that,
exactly.
So go for the dimes.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Well, hey, there you go, Zardo. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know what? I tell you, there's a lot of precious metals in computers. If you run across a 286 or even earlier models of chips, do not destroy them. Give me a call. I've got them all the way back, but I don't have it. Pentium 286. I like those chips. I have some pretty old chips, so.
Yeah, the older the computer, probably the more different metals that's in it. That's
exactly.
Kind of like the air conditioners. The old air conditioners, they had a buttload of copper in those things.
Well, you can take the Pentium or the chip out of the older boards. They didn't glue or solder them in. You can pop them out, and I collect those old 486. I have 486, but I don't have down to 286, and I'm trying to get the older ones. No, I don't have a good AC, but I mean, I do have one, but I didn't want to put it in. I didn't think I'd need it, but I'll put it in tomorrow. You got some buffalo chips for it? Hey, thank you, Sterling. I appreciate it. Yes, I am, Tony. I'm having the Biden moments. Yep, exactly. I need another drink, I'm having a 79 moment. More drinking. Or maybe I could light up a big old blunt out here and everybody to watch the blunt. So, well, it is close to that time about shutting it down. And everybody, I want to encourage everybody to hit that like button, hit that share and sub button if you can. And there you go. I'll take them, Lucky Star. Fire one up right there. You go. There you go, 79. We'll sit there and share, but you can't bogart it. I said that to somebody at work the other day, and that guy looked at me and he like a deer looking in a headlight. He didn't know what I was talking about. You're welcome, Seth. Thank you for coming back, and everybody. And we'll shut this thing down. And we'll
look at 79. Delete your channel, Nickel. Hey, and remember, everybody. Tonight I've got Constitutional Stacker. I've got OTG, which usually comes in here. I hope he shows up. He's supposed. We're gonna talk about guns, Supreme Court, and Trump. So it might be a good one, and it might be a sleeper. I don't know yet. You never know. So
right, exactly. Barbara, thank you very nice. Thank you for coming. I appreciate everybody for coming in and coming in and chatting and stuff. And so thank you very much, Clear Lake. Thank you. And we'll sing a song for you too. And the House of the Rising Sun. Yeah, buddy. So we are going to shut this thing down, and we will do that. And good night, everybody. We'll end this stream. And thank you for coming. And I appreciate it. See you next Sunday.